You're listening to KELF, North Pole.
Welcome to Millennial Santa. We're broadcasting from KELF, which is the North Pole's radio station, and I am the elf in charge. I'm Sunny the elf, and here's Santa Claus.
Hello, Sonny. Who are you emailing?
You? You know, Santa, you have not RSVP'd yet for our annual mistletoe party, so I was emailing you to say, hey, are you coming or what?
Oh, I need to check with Mrs. Claus on that. Matter of fact, I'll probably have her email you back on that.
Okay, and make sure she brings some of those yummy candy canes because I look forward to them all year.
Ho, ho, ho.
Well, that ties into our question today, Santa. Miles sent us a text message, and here's what Miles said. Santa, I wrote you a letter this year, but do you get email from kids as well?
Well, Miles, that's really good. It made me think back many, many years ago, actually before the U.S. Post Office was in existence. As tradition goes, a lot of children used to want to write me letters but didn't know how to get them to the North Pole. So we devised a way, or the elves actually did, that the children could write their letters, and with their parents, they would place their letters into the fireplace. And as the letters burned up in the smoke would drift on up to the North Pole. And from there, we would get the letters and we would get their personal messages. Well, that was a long time ago. And as things moved along, we now have a post office and people would write letters to me. And that was really good. And we still do that. Up here at the North Pole, we still have our mail services and we have our elves in the mail room. I was in there the other day and they save all the letters that we get. The place is old. It's got to be over 100, almost 200 years old. It's really, really a nice place to go. I love it because every so often I get to look at, I'll pick up a file and look at some of the old letters, and they bring a smile to my heart. But nowadays, now we have the internet. And man, I tell you what, we are overwhelmed with letters. We receive all the emails from the children, all the emails from their parents. We get tons of emails. We've also had a lot of places below the Arctic Circle, big corporations, businesses. I know Macy's, which is a big department store. They were involved in collecting a lot of the letters and emails and so on for Santa. They would actually funnel those up to the North Pole. They would go through them and, make sure that everything was correct, and they'd file them all. And that's helped us a lot. So there's many, many ways that you can email us. Make sure you check with your parents. So when you use the internet or the email, you got to be careful with that. It's not like writing me a letter, and I still love to get letters because a lot of times the letters will have a drawing attached to it, and some of the drawings are really, really nice, and they do warm my heart quite a bit. But remember, check with your parents, and like I said, sending a letter, you can put a stamp on it and address it to the North Pole, and it'll get up here to us.
All right, Miles, thank you so much for your great question for Santa Claus. If you have a question for Santa, we would love to hear it. Or if you just want to leave us a message and comment on our show, we'll try to include that on a future episode. So if you want to reach out to us, the number is 856-99-SANTA. That's 856-997-2682. Kids, be sure to get your parents' permission first. All right, bye, guys. Bye, Santa.
Bye now, and please keep the spirit of Christmas in your heart throughout the whole year. Ho, ho, ho.
Millennial Santa is a proud member of Parents on Demand, a network of high-quality podcasts for families just like yours. Download our free network app on Apple and Android and listen to your favorite episodes on the go, just like Santa.